Hi everyone, I'm Jeff Johnson, and this is my AEP 855 Module 4, the case of frameworks and rubrics. I'll be assessing South Hills High School in West Covina, California, in the Covina Valley Unified School District. We actually just went through our own accreditation, so a lot of this information was actually quite easy for me. We actually got the best possible outcome. We got the 6-year cycle with a 3-year short visit. I also just recently took school law, so I'm very familiar with much of the school and district policies and procedures. I might actually touch on the district a little bit, because it seems like some of these actually apply for that. Let's start first with relationships. Let's look at the component evaluation. As far as staff, modeling, definitely modeling. The only thing we saw I saw was kind of lacking is the building and district support. It was kind of odd. It's like they want us to be mentors for each other and to look after each other, but yet they don't. It doesn't seem like they're actually doing it. So I thought that was kind of odd. I thought all about being a leader is actually showing example, right? As far as students goes, I saw a little bit of transitioning to modeling. We don't really have these model standards that you guys had. I looked through them and I'm like, we really don't have an equivalent for that. But that's okay. As far as family goes, and I'll talk more about families here in a second, definitely transitioning, some low, some high. Monitoring, professional learning, and evaluating, especially the educator. I'll get to that in a second. Communities, definitely modeling. That's something we're actually really known for. That's something that was definitely mentioned as part of what we gave to the accreditation committee, as well as what they actually found was a very good thing that we did. So let me go and talk about the area need. As far as family goes, monitoring families, professional learning for educators, and evaluating educators. We don't do this. Doesn't seem like we do this, especially for non-participating families. So I say first, let's survey them. Let's find out what needs they need, align those needs with techniques, train the teachers in those techniques, and then collect and examine data from the parent-teacher interactions and an additional survey, and then just repeat the process. I feel like that'd be a good way of going about that. Relevance. Curriculum. I was a part of the curriculum group. Modeling. We did a really good job with that. Same thing with instruction. Same thing with student engagement. Except when it comes to inquiry-based, we don't really put too much emphasis on that, which we should. It's a great thing to do. As far as technology goes, that's where we have problems. So greatest area of need. I've been working with 10-year-old computers. Why am I supposed to be training these kids for 21st century learning if I'm working with computers that are a decade old? So I think that what we need is a time and a place to be able to make our needs known. And IT needs to be there, district needs to be there, teachers and school leaders need to be there so they know, hey, I'm working on 10-year-old computers. Let's fix this problem. During the meeting, they can assess and evaluate those needs and allocate funds as necessary based on the district technology plan and policies, as well as grants and everything else. And then actually follow through with that technology support plan. And I'm not the only teacher that has this problem. A lot of teachers need things, and we say this is what we want. They buy something that doesn't work, and then we're out that money, and then we don't improve. Responsive culture, leadership. This is where I'm going to talk a little bit more about. Yes, modeling for the most part, but there's some problems. Early childhood, most of this is modeling. We seem to be doing a really good job with that. Just our climate. Every year we have a climate survey, and it seems like the changes are made. They'll actually say this is what the survey came up, and this is the changes we're making. Nutrition and wellness, we don't have an equivalent, and looking through everything, I can't find equivalent. But I will talk about the greatest area need, which was dealing with leadership. As far as results-driven leadership, I think we're too much involved with people and saying that we just want them all to go to college. Well, not everyone can go to college. So I think forming a committee of district school leaders, teachers, as far as what learning needs they need, students and parents and business leaders, allow input from all members, assess the information, formulate a plan for implementation of needs, research strategies that align with needs, get approval for strategies from the committee, train teachers to use strategies, evaluate the results, and then repeat the process. I feel like that'd be a good way of going about it. And lastly, rigor. Professional learning, resources, and data, all are great. Career and technical education, which I'm a part of, needs a little bit of work. The biggest issue is actually getting the kids to get college credit, or to be able to find institutions that can, help to show that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. And that's the job as a leader, is that, hey, you go out, you network. If I did a better job of networking, I probably wouldn't be a teacher. I'd still be in the film industry. So it needs a leader with that power of being in a position to say, hey, we got to get this taken care of. Let's take care of this, especially when it comes to articulation. And for professors that don't want to work with us, they need to go above their heads. Follow through with provide information, pass information to stakeholders, evaluate the results, and repeat the process. I feel like you do that, it's going to really help kids for their post-graduation. All right, thank you very much and take care.